Okay, it says that we are live, so welcome everyone, including people from the Michael Harris Hypnosis private group. Today we're going to be talking about confidence. And if you guys have any stories or if you have anything that you want to share, our illustrious co-host James will just message him in the chat thing, and then we're going to get going. Okay. But I just want to get started and say that confidence, I really wish I had a nickel for every time that somebody, said, "Ooh, I really want to be more confident." And I wanted to say that confidence isn't about being the center of attention or having the spotlight at all times. It's a feeling. It is a feeling of internal self assurance that you have the ability to tackle whatever it is that shows up in your life. And for a lot of people, this thing called confidence is kind of like navigating through the fog, searching for confidence. But I'm going to tell you a secret right up front. Confidence does not come from a magic pill. There's not a book you can read or do deep breathing exercises. It's built on a small series of consistent actions that accumulate a wealth of experience. So the bottom line is that confidence, true confidence, comes from a skill set and a level of expertise. So, let's do this for a second. Think about something that you are really good at. Just go, what am I really, really good at? Okay. Then I'm looking at James. James, you do mind, what do you call it? Mind reading?
Mentalism. Yeah.
Mentalism, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go mental on you, but you're really good at it. People pay you mambo bucks to do mentalism shows. And I see several other people here who are in the IT or computer business, and you guys are really, really good at what you do. So what I want to do is I want to tell you the secret to confidence. Anybody interested? And before I tell you how to do this, are you going to practice what I tell you to do? Because like anytime that you've ever gotten good at anything, you had to practice, right? And unfortunately, our current world is designed to stress you and to scare you and to make you feel like everything is hopeless. Our media and little corporate masters, they want to sell more advertising. They want to sell you more products. And they want to keep you glued to the groove tube so that they can tell you whatever it is that they want to tell you. But that has nothing to do with your personal evolution. So let's go back to whatever it is that you're really good at. And think about it, like step into you doing whatever it is that you're doing. And I want you to just notice how when you're standing in that space, everything seems a little bit more possible, doesn't it? So by placing yourself in this excitatory or positive state, and your brain is directionalized towards more success. So the daily practices that I'm going to be asking you to do to bolster your confidence, some of you guys have already heard this. I want you to start each day setting a clear and purposeful intention. You ever heard me say that? I want you to set a role that you will assume to carry out this intention. And then the next thing I'm going to say, if you're not part of the mastermind, this may not make any sense to you. But the next thing I want you to do is I want you to recite your top 5 core values. And I'll just use an example. Your core values could be honesty, loyalty, respect, family, and purpose. And I can say if you don't know what your core values are or you need some help with this, just message me after the video and we'll have a conversation about that. But this, I really want you to get that this is more than just a routine. This is a commitment to aligning your actions with your deeper goals and values. Okay, an example would be like a manager writes down their intention to encourage a team, encourage team feedback, or a writer imagines completing their first novel chapter to foster confidence of writing each day. And I want you to think about tailoring your daily intentions to meet whatever specific challenges or opportunities. We have all these different areas of your life. So setting your intention, go into the mirror and go, I'm good enough, and by golly, people like me. That's not going to be a direct enough intention to accomplish, mowing the yard and digging a trench so you can put it in the French drain. Okay. So item one, if you're taking notes, do a daily intention based on whatever it is that you're accomplishing or wish to accomplish. Your second tool is going to be weekly engagement. Every week, I would like you to take some time, 5 minutes, to reflect on the different roles that you play and how they align with your actions. If you're going to a meeting and you're presenting, being a good listener at that meeting is not going to serve the intention that you have. Being charismatic or being dynamic or whatever is going to be a better role. At the end of your week, okay, you might want to consider, and once again, I'm talking about 5 minutes, in between your favorite binge watching on Netflix. I want you to consider rotating your roles based on your current life context, and think about how maybe a different role might serve you. And then we're going to move to monthly. Monthly, what I want you to do is dedicate 30 minutes. Everybody has 30 minutes in 30 days to reflect on the skills that you've honed over that month and the challenges that you have overcome. And in this monthly evaluation that I'd like you to do, think about how you feel. Are you feeling charged up about this? Are you feeling stagnant? Are you feeling like, oh, gosh, I gotta do this again? And if that's true, break your goals into smaller steps so that you can celebrate more victories. And then ultimately, finally, because what I'm attempting to get you to do is to get into the habit of feeling confident and generating this confidence at the end of the year. I know that's kind of a long goal. I want you to think about where you were. Where were you last year at this time? And take a look around and just evaluate your progress. Maybe set some new goals. Everybody seems to do that towards the end of the year. Uh, Hang on a second. We have a chat question. Yay.
Guess who it is?
I set my intention every day. Do I need to reset it every time I change what I'm doing? Maybe. It depends on does the intention that you're setting, does it go with your whole day, or does it go on a specific context? Do you set intentions based on like work time or play time or off time? Because so you might want to consider changing your intention. I know that I've told this story that when I was doing NLP health certification, they had us set a goal for the day. And that seems kind of deceptive because setting a goal for the day, because we were ensconced in a hotel and we weren't driving, we weren't making meals, we weren't doing it. We were just in a classroom for 8 hours a day for 5 days. So it was easy to set that intention, but that was a great question. Yes, if what you're doing for work has a specific intention and goal, great. And if you're, going to the shooting range, that might require a different intention. Yes, sir.
I was just going to ask in terms of intentions like this, in terms of Lily's question, if we look at it from a frame standpoint, if you're framing around the frames, frames upon frames, and you're going meta, the intention can be for the whole day, but then inside of that can be smaller intentions within the frame of the day. Correct? I'm just asking.
Yeah. Yes, you can do. Yes, you can do that. For the most part, I mean, most people aren't, or I actually don't know that, but I mean, so most people, they're not defusing a nuclear weapon, between 9 and 10, and then for lunchtime, they're taking the grandkids to Popeye's fried chicken, which might require a different intention. But yeah, you could do frames within frames. And trying to be respectful of time for the people that are watching. So what I'd like you to do, my favorite part. So I just want you to close your eyes and take a breath. And I want you to feel into confidence. Just imagine it as a deep treasure hidden inside of you, just waiting for you to discover. The map is in your hands, ready to guide you on an adventure, which might sound like a really great fantasy, but it's real. It's the very essence of your being and unlocking that power that simmers within inside of you. Because in this world of possibility, words aren't just sounds. They are the very architects of your reality. They shape your beliefs and in turn the world as you perceive it. Consider words as seeds. I can do this. I am strong. You are not merely speaking, you are evoking and planting seeds of confidence. Another way of thinking about this is it's reprogramming. Like you're the master coder telling your mind with unyielding resolve that you are confident, that you are capable, that whatever occurs, you can handle it. And this transformation, it doesn't really happen overnight, but it's kind of like nurturing a garden. When you're nurturing your positive affirmations, you're watering these seeds daily. And I want you to think about that, because these metaphors that we say to ourselves are bridges connecting us to the known realms of possibility. And then the last thing that I want to say today is I want to talk about your story. In every story worth telling, the hero faces their fears. They face them head on. And in this narrative, you are the hero. The journey of confidence is marked by moments of confrontation and triumph. And I want you to just take a moment and imagine your life as an epic, with each stroke of the pen in the grand book of your existence, where every decision adds to a narrative brimming with triumph and growth and unshakable confidence. And I'm about to wind up here, so we're going to drop off of the live call. But for you guys that are listening what I'd like to say to you is if you're interested in starting something new, you're not alone. This community is here to welcome you. And I want to invite you to join our mastermind group so that you can connect with all these awesome people that you're seeing here. And I'll post a link in the thing. But in the meantime, we're going to say goodbye and we're going to continue our mastermind call